Hi kids, it's Ms. Myers here. I thought it'd be easier if I actually showed you what your solar system vision board is supposed to look like, and then you can always re-watch this video as many times as you want, and you can share it with your parents as well. But I thought it would be a good idea to show this to you. So you are going to be doing a vision board for your solar system assessment, so it's not going to be a regular Kahoot assessment that you're used to. So for your vision board, you're going to do a slide for each of the 9 planets that we talked about. You're going to need to have a picture of your planet, the name of your planet, 3 facts with a picture for each, and then you also need to be as creative as possible. Okay. So we have a rubric on how we're going to grade this. All right, I always want you to look at the number 4. I don't want you to look at number 1 because that's, I know you can do better than 1. So I always want you to look at number 4, and so you can see how great you can be. So you want to have a unique picture of your planet. You want to be able to name your planet, spell it correctly, and have it look pretty and unique with a cool font. You want to make sure that you're spelling everything correctly. And again, I keep on using the word unique because I want it to be something special that kind of reflects who you are. And again, making sure your graphics are all formatted properly so that it's pleasing to the eye. So let me show you an example of something I put together for the planet Mercury. Okay, so this is what I put together for the planet Mercury. So I got a picture, and I'll show you how I did that. And you can see it's an example, you don't have to put that there. And I put the name of the planet, kind of used a nice font with the letter red because Mercury is considered the red planet, so I colored it red. I put that the temperature range can be from 750 degrees to negative 750 degrees, and then I kind of put a picture of an ice cave, kind of to represent it being really super cold. And then I put that it was made of rock and iron, and I found a picture of a clump of iron to represent the material that the planet Mercury is made out of. And then I said it had very low gravity, and I put a picture of a astronaut kind of floating above the Earth for the gravity. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you actually how I put this together. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to my blank slide. So I went ahead and I got rid of all of this stuff because I don't need it. Okay. And then what I did was I went to another tab and I simply put in the word Mercury. Okay. And I looked for images. And this is actually the image I used right here. So I went ahead and I clicked on the image and I waited for it to come up here. I right clicked. I did save image as. All right, and then I just simply saved it to my desktop. It's better if you save it than copy it because if you copy it, it gets really weird. So just go ahead and hit the save on for the desktop. And I saved it, and you kind of see how it kind of floats down here. So I went back to my slides, and I went down here. See where it's it kind of floated. I pulled it up to here, and voila. All right, and it ended up on my thing. I kind of readjusted it a little bit so it fit a little bit better. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so here is Mercury. All right, here's my picture of Mercury. So now I need to put the name Mercury. So what I did was I went here to the text box. I clicked on text box, and then I made a text box like that. Okay. And then I typed in the word Mercury. You can see it's kind of black and little, and you can barely see it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make some changes to that. So I went ahead and I highlighted it. And I'm going to go ahead and change the size. I want it to be kind of nice and big. So let's try 24. That's not big enough. Let's go a little bit bigger. Let's go to 48. Ooh, that's kind of nice. You can go a little bit bigger. Let's go to 60. All right, now look what happened here. So I don't want this. I got to stretch out my text box a little bit more. There we go. So now I have the whole thing on text in the text box. And you could put it anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be up here. So if you want to put it like down here, you can. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I want to make it unique looking. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. I'm going to go to my font, which is right here. It says Arial. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to find a font that looks kind of fun. Let's try lobster. Let's do lobster. See how lobster looks. Oh, hey, lobster looks pretty good. All right. So then I'm going to probably go ahead and change the color. And I like red because red, it's the red planet. All right. And there you go. I might want to adjust it a little bit, maybe make it more center on my picture. And there is Mercury. Okay. So the next thing I did was I went to the pages that we were using. So let me go ahead and go to that. I apologize. I should have been there a little bit sooner. Do that. Go to science. Go to astronomy. You don't need to worry about this, you guys. And go here. Okay. So what I did, and you guys will have these, is I went to my little facts right here. Okay. And had each year's 2 years, made of iron rock, so forth and so on. So I went ahead and I chose made of iron and rock. So I went ahead and I am going to go back here in my solar system. I'm going to create another text box. All right, and then I'm going to type in made from iron and what was it made from? Iron and rock. Iron and rock. Okay. Alrighty. And then I'm going to make it look nice because it's too small. So I'm going to go ahead and make it bigger. So I'm going to make it maybe 48. Oh, now I got to change it again. So kind of got to resize it a little bit. It's probably a little too big, so let's go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. Let's make it 30. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and readjust it some more. I'm going to change the color. Let's make it orange. All right, I'm going to reposition it. And there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and find another picture. So I'm going to find a picture of iron. From that. And I don't want this kind of iron because that's the iron that's for your clothing. So I'm going to pick this picture right here. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to save it, save image. I'm just going to go ahead and hit save and then see how it floated back down here again. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it here. Now it's really, really big, so I'm going to go ahead and resize it. And I'm going to place it on my slide. Okay. All right, so that's basically how you're going to put together your slide for each planet. And you're going to have 9 of them, one for each of the planets. Okay, so we'll go over this again some more. We'll practice it a little bit, but I just wanted you to have this video so that you can watch it over and over again and follow the directions as I'm doing it with you. All right, thanks for paying attention. I really appreciate it.